Θα συνεχίσουμε την κουβέντα μας. I'm going to switch in English. We have a handsome guy here.
Slav knows some Greek. What do you know?
The good Greek, not the bad ones, Slav, please. That's it.
This one?
I know, I'm sure. So Slav, he has an extra role in Acronis. Acronis sends him to some presentations when there are a lot of ladies, because he is very handsome. So he's very good at sales also.
He's very good dancer. If you want to learn dancing, Panos is the guy. Yeah.
So the floor is yours.
Thank you. So yeah, first of all, my name is Slav. Kalispera to everyone. It's my pleasure being here. It's actually our first Acronis Day in Athens. And I remember 1 year ago, Panos was asking me, "Hey Slav, this one is going to be huge." And I was like, huge, but how many people we can get? We have a lot of people. So this one reminds me that actually, definitely Panos, guys, you're doing a great job. So it's my pleasure being here today. In the next couple of slides, we're going to talk more about the solution, how the solution works, how actually you can use it, and so on. But now you know that actually the AI is quite popular. And yesterday we were sitting with Ivan, and we were asking each other what to do. Let's ask a question to ChatGPT. How many people know what is ChatGPT? Okay. The question was, who is the best cyber protection partner in Greece? And we were waiting the answer. Then, of course, the AI mentioned that the AI cannot say which one is the best, but they definitely can recommend tic-tac data recovery. So yeah, this is what we tried. So yeah, you can check it and you can test it. So coming back to the solution. The solution itself, it protects more than, by the way, I'm not going to use the microphone, I think it's going to be easier. So more than 20 plus platforms. We are protecting Microsoft, starting from virtual machines in Azure, going to the applications, going to the servers, going to the hypervisors which are running under Microsoft. Of course, Microsoft 365, a lot of companies are using Microsoft 365. Google Workspace, Linux. Many people really love Linux, so yeah, we protect as well Linux. And of course, rest of the endpoints, doesn't matter if you're using mobile devices, if you're using, for example, Hyper-V SXI. Yes, I prefer the microphone. Just to be more flexible. Thanks a lot. So actually, yes, we are protecting about, say, more than 20 plus platforms. So pretty much if you have mixed environment, if you have something which you were using in the past, you have an agent, and there is one agent. Remember that there is only one agent which you need to install, and from this agent you can actually get rest of the benefits. But talking about agent, talking about protection, not that often people are talking about disaster recovery, because the first thing is the backup. Okay, I can do a backup. But the big difference between the backup and the disaster recovery is that with the disaster recovery you have also cloud infrastructure. So if you want to have recoverable infrastructure in the cloud, definitely you need to use the disaster recovery functionality. But when we are talking about the disaster recovery, we are protecting, of course, Windows servers, Linux servers, virtual environments, virtual servers under Hyper-V, VMware, Xen, Linux, and so on. And recently, I've heard that those guys, they won a trophy. So I think this is one of, again, of the best companies doing disaster recovery. By the way, the award was not only for the disaster recovery, it was as well for ransomware protection, endpoint protection, correct? Yeah, okay. Good, talking about the platform itself. So the platform itself, and Ivan mentioned about it, it's fully integrated. So actually you have one agent, and from this agent you can use different functionalities. So we already mentioned what you can protect. You have physical workloads, you have cloud workloads on the right side. So when you start using the solution, you need to pick up one of the infrastructures which you have. Then you have the platform. The platform itself has technicians or owners. If you don't have technicians, of course you can rely on tic-tac. And from there you have different modules: security, backup, disaster recovery, automation. Once we go into the security part, again everything is coming from a single agent. You have active protection, device control, you have EDR, which we're going to list in the next month. You have DLP as well as a functionality, email security, antivirus, anti-malware. Pretty much you have all possible scenarios for security which you can use, again, from this agent. It's up to you which one you're going to pick up. Of course, from the same functionality, from the same protection plan, you can enable as well the backup. The backup itself, you can back up workloads, you can back up laptops, you can back up servers, SQLs, Exchange, all kind of databases and so on. Of course, you can do file level backup, you have a snapshot technology, you can do a full image backup of the system. And of course, again, it's up to you. You can store it local, you can store it in the cloud. The guys, I know that they're quite flexible, so actually you can choose where you want to keep the data. Mobile phones as well. You can protect mobile devices too, tablets and so on. If you need to have only backup of the SQL, again, you can do it. Of course, it's absolutely up to your policy. So in any case, I would recommend to have disaster recovery. Again, you can extend, you can have infrastructure in our data centers. We have data center here in Greece, in Thessaloniki, so you can use it as well if you want to stay in the country, if you want to be compliant with the local regulations and so on. In any case, disaster recovery is something which is quite important. So plan it. Think about the backup, think about the DR like a bundle, and take both of them. Of course, the management part is also important because I would say 94% of the cases, if we don't have patch system, then of course we have a gap, and from this gap, actually, the cyber criminals, they can extract different kind of code injection and so on. So patch management, we have it. We have hardware and software inventory here. We have as well safe recovery during the recovery process to apply the latest patches, the latest updates. So more or less, the whole platform, again, is fully integrated. You have one agent, one license, one console. It's super easy to use it. And later, we're going to talk a little bit more about the DOP, M365 protection, and also email security. But now in my last slide, I want to ask you a question. Which football club you prefer? So left hand, if you're supporting Panathinaikos. Panos, write it down. And right hand for Olympiacos. Okay, good. Well, I'm sharing this one because we're doing protection for sport clubs. So we're protecting data, we're protecting Microsoft 365. We have partnership with Liverpool, with Arsenal, Man City, Inter, so we're protecting their infrastructure. But coming back to the point, not only the companies, not only the prosumers, they need protection, also the sport clubs, they need protection. They're generating huge volumes of data. You can imagine that during one football game, if you're recording the game, you're generating, Ivan mentioned, it's really hard to calculate how many gigabytes or terabytes. So yes, we're doing this one as well. And I hope so soon to see one of those with Acronis brand and with TikTok brand, I hope so. So guys, I'm here. We have an open discussion, so you're more than welcome to come and to discuss with us everything which you would like to talk about. Thank you.
Thank you, Slav. Thank you very much. On a later stage, after the coffee break, we're going to deep dive in the Acronis features and the advanced features.